Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Sports Show. We don't have our logo today because I'm all packed up for college and can't get it working.
Nice.
My name's Jake Arnold.
My name's Aiden Lassiter.
And I'm Dylan Jackson.
And as I said, this is the Sports Talk.
Sports show.
Sports Show.
Sick bastard.
Not Sports Talk.
At
Talk.
Sports Show.
At Sports Show on Twitter. So, did you guys watch the previous episode? Do you like my little Twitter thing at the end?
No, I've not finished it all the way.
I have not watched it at all.
Disappointing.
I checked in.
I've listened to it.
Check on the audio.
All right, so first things first, we got the MLB to talk about.
Of course.
Yeah, you guys love baseball.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the Phillies absolutely suck. They're getting destroyed by the Orioles the past 2 days. Their first game against the Orioles, they had the third baseman run over from third base to catch a pop fly that was going to first base. And he dropped it.
It doesn't make any sense.
And then afterwards,
Weren't they like dominating a game and then somehow let the Orioles come back?
that
in?
was that game.
Yeah.
And so that happened in the ninth inning to give the Orioles the lead again. And then we tied up in the ninth. We come to the 10th inning. They hit a line drive to center field. And our center fielder, instead of waiting to field it on the hop and not let her run through, he decides to dive for it. He misses it. The ball rolls all the way to the back of
Wasn't it?
the ballpark, and they score 2 runs on an in-the-park home
Yeah, I
run.
would say inside the park home run. I saw
Yeah.
that. I saw what Big Cats Can't Lose parlay.
Yeah,
Everybody's saying it
That-
lost.
that was bad.
Yeah.
So
Phillies
it's tough being a
suck.
Phillies fan. That's why I'm wearing this shirt instead today. What else do we got? I can't read it. The Cardinals haven't played a game in weeks. They've only played 5 games so far this season.
It's because the Cardinals are a football team.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Right.
Did you forget they existed?
So they tested positive like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no,
And
I saw
They
that.
still haven't played.
That scared the fuck out of me, dude. I was like, no, Cardinals players are testing left and right. And I'm like, oh, St. Louis Cardinals players. Thank God.
And then, surprisingly, we're already at like 1/3 of the way through the season.
Isn't it only 60 games?
Yeah,
And they're
teams
playing-
have been playing, or teams have played about 18 games if they've stayed healthy.
They play
if
like
not-
every day, correct?
Yeah. So
Interesting.
we're already 1/3 of the way through the season. Standings are starting to take shape. Phillies still suck. They're like 5-8. So I'm not. looking forward to them.
500, you're a good team.
Yeah, I think they've lost 3 games since we last recorded.
Yeah, Phillies stink. No, they still weren't 500 when we last
Yeah.
recorded. They were 4
I think
and 5.
they were 4 and 5, and now they're 5-8.
Wow, 1 and 3. That's a way to do it. That's the Bryce Harper $400 million.
Bryce
way.
Harper hit a 2-run home run to tie the game against the Orioles, and then we let our fielders blow it.
That's just Philadelphia
And-
for you.
Okay, you know the bullpen, right? You know what the bullpen is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The relief pitchers.
Mm-hmm.
Our relief pitchers have over 10 runs ERA.
That is atrocious.
Yes.
Good
I
Lord.
I think somebody said it's the worst in history of a bullpen.
I've never heard of something that bad. An over 10 ERA?
Yeah.
Like the whole bullpen?
Yes.
Like combined?
Yeah.
That is dismal.
So we're giving up over 10 runs per game in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
That's atrocious. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. ERA was always the best part of baseball.
So anyways, talking about a sport where my team actually won. The PLL, lacrosse, Whipsnakes won. They were down 3-6 going into the 4th quarter. They won 12-6.
Oh, wow. Comeback story of a century.
Exactly. You know, the number 1 team just destroying the underdogs in the 4th quarter.
What else? What else do you want, bro?
Yeah. So I don't think you guys really care about
Our whip snakes.
our Whipsnakes.
No, water dogs to like them.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what we got for the MLB and the PLL. I don't think there's any other big storylines surrounding the others.
Joe Kelly's face. I just saw that picture recently.
I didn't
enjoy
see
it
it.
very much. No, it's very old. From when he got his suspension, where everyone's going,
Oh,
that's a good picture.
the frown.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's baseball.
That's baseball.
That's baseball. All right. Okay, so the NBA, again, not too much going on. A little bit of a playoff push in the West, right?
4-team
East-
playoff race.
Yeah, East is pretty much set. I think even the seeding
Yeah,
set.
no, the
Yeah, the
East
seeding is
East
set.
has been set since last night officially, but there's been nobody.
I do
vying for a
know-
playoff spot.
I do know that the Sixers now suck, and they will definitely get bounced in the first round because their entire starting five is injured pretty much.
Well, Embiid will be back for the playoffs, though.
Yeah, but will he be the same?
I don't think the Sixers are going to do anything in the
No.
playoffs, if that
There's
answers
no
your
way.
question.
Who are we
But-
going to play?
You're going to play the Boston Celtics,
Yeah.
and you're going to lose in less than 6 games.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Kemba's gonna win his playoff.
Kemba's going to win a playoff series, and he might go to the conference finals.
I'm rooting
Dude.
for Phoenix.
I'm rooting for Boston because of Kemba, but besides that, I'm rooting for Denver.
Denver.
Hmm.
Why?
I've always loved Denver, and especially with Joker. If Phoenix doesn't make it, I would love
So
Book.
you said
beat the
Damian
Lakers.
Lillard's going off.
He's
in the
going
bubble?
off. This man, they tried to slander him, right? Paul George,
They
Patrick
tried to
Beverly.
slander him.
they tried to slander him. He drops 55 in his next game. He's like the only dude that can get slandered and then put up 55 and 60 in the next 2 games. He's like
61.
61. He's incredible. And I
But
love
he
him
did.
dearly.
He did lose the Clippers
Our
game, though.
camera's
We
messed
we
up.
know that. Yeah, no, I saw that.
We should adjust it.
I was-
On camera.
on
Watch
camera
this. You ready?
adjustment. Boom, boom, bada, boom, boom, bada, boom, boom. I don't think that fixed it at all. There we go.
Perfect.
That is the, is it Chris Collinsworth? Or whoever the announcer is on NBC?
I don't know.
Yeah.
The
I think
slide.
Collinsworth
Oh
is-
yeah, that's our slide. So yeah, Trailblazers, Suns, Grizzlies, Spurs playoff race.
Yeah. Dude, if the Spurs somehow make it, I think I might end my life. Just putting that
I
out there.
hate them so much.
Aren't
Well,
they bad?
They're so boring, and they've
Yeah.
got DeRozan, and I've never gone out of my way to watch a Spurs game. Like they're the only team where I'm like, oh, the Spurs are on. I think I got some things to do.
I'll go watch some hockey
I
instead.
haven't watched a single Spurs game since the bubble happened.
Yeah, neither have I.
I don't plan to if they make the playoffs. I'm
Dude,
just saying, like,
If they
They're gonna lose in 5.
they wouldn't even make the. They might make the play-in, but there's no way they're going to beat the Blazers or Suns or Grizzlies or whoever they have to play. They're not good. They're not fun, and nobody likes them.
Book versus Lillard. It's just
That's
what
all
we
I
need.
want.
That's
That's all I want.
Honestly, that should just be the finals, and whoever wins.
Oh, yeah.
the
Absolutely.
Blazers versus the Suns. We just
Damian
know.
Lillard for MVP.
Devin Booker for MVP.
No.
It's Book time. Hey, we all know it's T.J. Warren, but
All bubble team: T.J. Warren and Devin Booker and Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Only those 3. Doesn't need to be anybody else.
yeah, no, nobody else deserves it.
So
Maybe Luka. But
other
that's it.
than that exciting stuff at the bottom of the West, we don't really have too much going on in the NBA, do we?
Not on this last day, but the exciting stuff at the bottom of the West is very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's 4 games in a row today. Like, they're all sequential. And it's fun stuff. Well, I don't think the last 2 are going to mean anything if the first 2 happen
Yeah, well,
well for the teams trying to make the playoffs.
But if they don't, then it could mean the last 2 are very exciting.
But
It-
it might not. So.
as long
We will get at least one exciting game.
something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna play basketball in a fun manner, guaranteed.
Maybe not fun if it's the Spurs.
No, I said someone
Someone.
specifically, not DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
So the other sport that is going or is actually into the playoffs right now is the NHL, hockey. So the Stanley Cup playoffs started 2 days ago. The first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs went to 5 overtimes.
5 overtime.
Lightning and the Blue
Columbus,
Jackets.
right?
Yep. They had 150 minutes of ice time.
Yeah, no.
That's not including the commercial breaks and everything. That's just time playing. Not including intermissions, not including penalty breaks, nothing.
That's 2.5 times longer than a football game.
Yeah.
No.
5 overtimes. And it was only a 3-2 game.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Wait, 85 saves from the
yeah.
Columbus goalkeeper.
And they still lost.
Dude, if I was the goalkeeper, I mean that must have been how Tim Howard felt in the World Cup against Belgium, dude. 16 saves record, and we still lose. If I was a goalkeeper at that point, I'd just kill somebody. Like I'd just take my skate off and just slit an attacker's throat just to
But-
prove a point.
Watching that game was pretty exciting, honestly. It was very good defensive hockey. Goalie play is always fun to watch. Watching them make those incredible saves.
You know what game was more fun to watch? That happened at the exact same time.
What's that?
Blazers Mavs.
Yes.
That happened. That
That
day
is
was going
true.
at the same time. Dude, that Blazers Mavs game. Anyways,
Game for 60.
And then with the start of the playoffs, we also had the lottery for the first overall pick.
Rigged.
And guess who won it?
The New York Rangers.
Of course. They are loading up the Metro Division.
Yeah, weren't they already
Flyers
like
have
a
Carter
playoff
Hart. The Penguins have Sidney Crosby. Washington has Ovechkin. And now the Rangers are going to have Alexis Lafreniere, who is the projected first-round pick, left winger. Kid's younger than us, and he's a stud.
team? I bet I could outskate him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you might be the only person younger than him.
How old is he?
October 11th, 2001.
I am younger than him by like 6 months, but
Yeah.
it's not much.
Yeah. And this kid's going to be making bank in the next few days. So,
When's the draft?
towards the end of the playoffs. I know that.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly when. I mean, they've got to finish the playoffs. So.
But we can agree that it's rigged, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
New York team's getting the first pick.
Gary Bettman's everybody hates him. Everybody knows that.
Worse than the MLB commissioner.
Yeah.
Really?
It's tough. He was. I think after Rob Manfred called it just a piece of metal, I think that might have put him a little bit worse
Oh, man. It is very close,
than
though.
Gary Bettman.
I will
Yeah.
say Roger Goodell's gotten a lot better over the years.
Yeah.
He's not as bad as he used to be.
I mean,
but
Gary Bettman booked Kid Rock as the halftime show for the All-Star game.
we can agree, though. Adam Silver is the best commissioner.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, no,
And
pretty easily.
Goodell's second. Like, as much as we
yeah.
hate on
Oh,
him,
yeah.
he's second.
Absolutely. I mean, of the big four, that's probably...
Yeah.
MLS.
Well, he never did anything like atrocious. He's just a tool. So everybody makes fun. He was never like
Yeah.
he did like non-agreeable things, but it was never anything where you're like, how's he a commissioner?
Yeah,
like it
but
has been with.
I think any commissioner would have made the same decisions he did, too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just an absolute weirdo. Dude. He feels like
Him
a
sitting in
sauce,
that
so
chair
weird.
during
Yeah.
the draft. Oh, man.
dude. And then he didn't let Portnoy come after he won the. Just despicable.
Yeah. So, yeah, the NHL, not too many surprises. Pretty much all of the top seeds won their games. There were a couple of scares in overtime, but not many surprises in the first games of the series.
All right.
Go Canes.
Go Kings, baby.
Now we're returning a fan favorite segment.
It is
Ian's Corner
soccer
Pick.
time, baby. First off, we'll stop in the MLS. The Timbers beat Orlando City 2-1 to become MLS's back tournament champions. And then right after that, we had last night fans in the stadium for the first actual MLS season game back. The
Fans were in the stands?
fans in the stands.
No way.
Yeah. Fans in the stands.
And not like the NHL did, where they put like metal fans
No,
in
no,
the stands.
No, there were real fans spotted out throughout all the thing.
Cool.
FC Dallas versus Nashville SC.
That honestly gives me a little bit of hope
Yeah.
for college football.
Nash-
Hearing that.
Oh no way, no way. It's already happening.
Dude, if
in
you have a
college football.
student section for college football,
yeah,
it is not going to go well.
yeah. Well, Nashville SC won 1-0. Last second goal in the 86th minute, I believe. So right at the end. There was also a big controversy. All the FC Dallas players and Nashville SC players kneeled, and a lot of the fans booed.
Ooh.
And
Interesting.
Reggie Cannon was not having it post game. He was very angry at the fans. So there's a little bit thing going on there. It was played in Dallas, so in Texas, I don't know.
No comments.
Yeah,
No comments.
I don't know what he was expecting, but it was booze for the kneeling. Anyways, into Europe. Yesterday we had PSG overcome Atalanta, who were leading 1-0 all game. Neymar choked so many easy...
I did see that. Didn't they score in the 90th and like the 94th minute?
No, PSG scored at the last second twice. And as soon as they scored the first one, it was pretty much over because Atalanta took off Papu Gomez, their best player, offensively. They took him off in the 55th minute. I knew it was stupid then. Because it's like, if you give up one goal, there's no way you have enough offense to then score a second goal to still play. They ended up losing. It was very sad for them. I was very sad. I love seeing PSG choke in the Champions League time after time. Hopefully they can do it again sometime.
Who do they play next?
Well, I think they play the winner of today's game, which is Leipzig versus Madrid, and then City, and then the other semifinal will be whoever City versus Lyon and Bayern versus Barca, which is going to be a fantastic game. But So today we've got Leipzig. Young American Tyler Adams is in it against Atletico Madrid. They'll probably lose because they don't have Timo Werner. But I'm just happy to see an American in, and that's been soccer. Oh wait, Anthony Robinson on the move to Sheffield United in the Premier League. Young American left back. It was bought by AC Milan in the January transfer window, but failed his medical due to an irregular heartbeat. So he did not go to AC Milan for $10 million, and instead went for $2 million to Sheffield because Wigan, his club, were under administration, so that means they had no money. So all the teams were like, "You need any sort of money, we can just lowball the shit out of you," and they did.
Nice.
But now he's in the Premier League, and I'm so happy. And
That's
been
Aiden's
soccer.
corner kick.
Yeah.
That's the soccer.
Now on to the real football, as I say every episode, college football. Big Ten and the Pac-12 have officially canceled their fall season. They're hoping to either play in the winter or the early spring. I don't see how that's going to work with the NFL draft and also a quick turnaround to the next fall season. It's going to be very tough. I don't see the point in canceling it.
I don't see that's going to happen.
I don't see the Big Ten or Pac-12 playing at all this academic year.
Yeah.
But they'll be back next year.
Justin Fields
Ohio
transferring
State's
to
gonna,
Georgia?
Yeah. Ohio State's going to join the SEC.
Yeah, dude.
Because the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 are all moving forward with their fall seasons, not just in football, but every single sport.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it can happen. My dorm right outside of Clemson's right next to the stadium, so it's like perfect year to have it when the stadium's really going to be in use.
Clemson.
Hey, it's whatever.
I still don't see the rest of the conferences making it much further.
Yeah, I think the SEC is probably going to go the longest. They'll probably make it 4 weeks and then be like, we have to call it quits.
What I've seen, they've been in camp all summer, and there's not been an outbreak. Other than there have been a couple of schools. There's been, Clemson, Ohio State.
I mean,
Who else had an outbreak?
I'm not even talking about the corona. Unless you're going to have kids live, have the whole football team live with themselves. You're going to.
That's already what they do.
Well, you're going to pay for that and not be able to leave and have to do all their classes online and keep up with that.
That's what every other student in every other university is doing. I don't see why football can't do it and still have a season because they are there. They want to play. We've seen all the "we want to play" hashtags on Instagram.
We've also seen a lot of people go, "I'm not playing. I'm going to just go into the NFL draft."
That's true. But there are a lot of younger players, the freshmen and the sophomores, that really want to play. And this could be their only chance.
I really hope it happens, but I don't see it happening.
I would love nothing more than for college football to play, but they're talking about starting a players' union. And if they want to do that, this is not the year to.
No.
Because if you start a players' union this year and things go south, that's going to look bad on your union more than the teams, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and I saw a lot of they were trying to work in with was when they're getting to come back and play, they want to get paid, a lot of them. That's why the Pac-12, they're making all these demands and all that. So the
SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 have all just posted that same screen grab, though, where it's we just want testing and we want the option to opt out. And that is all we want.
Yeah,
I think if the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12 can meet those demands, then there will be a flawless college football season between those three. I say those three should make a mega conference. Let's play regionally, and then do a 14 playoff.
18 playoff.
18 playoff.
32-team playoff.
Just send the whole conference.
We didn't get March Madness, so
64-team playoff.
That would be awesome.
All in one football stadium, like they do it, and they're just rotating teams. The field's just torn to shit afterwards.
It would look like the Washington football team field, FedEx Field.
It looked like Levi Stadium out in San Fran, dude. That is garbage shit. San Francisco, you're garbage. Just know that.
Oakland Raiders.
Oh.
Garbage.
So they're going to get their nice.
You guys are pessimistic. I'm very optimistic, at least about the SEC, because everybody knows SEC football. It just means more.
It just means more.
I think the SEC football season will happen for at least 2 weeks.
It just means about 3 weeks more, and then we're gonna stop.
If we get through 8 weeks, I say we can definitely crown a champion.
Get some more practice weeks in there. Get some videos up, only for it to cancel.
Yeah. I can't wait for the Jalen Waddle just running super fast hype thing, and then the next day be like, we're actually not gonna play anymore, guys.
That's what the Big Ten did pretty much.
Yeah.
Like all of their teams were posting their media day photos, and then the next day
Yeah.
it was canceled.
Well, Jim Harbaugh was practicing like even after they were canceled. Jim Harbaugh was like, we're still canceling.
That's why he's a football guy.
Do the coaches get paid even though the season's canceled?
I wouldn't see why not. Teachers are getting paid even though they're not in school. So
I don't know.
I have no idea. Did you see the UMass
they're
coach?
technically public employees, aren't they?
Yeah, technically. I guess.
Did you see what the UMass coach said?
No.
It was hilarious.
Oh, I think I did.
He said
Yes.
my mom died in 2008, and then my dad overdosed in 2012. But the
This
football
is the worst
season,
moment in my
the
life.
football season canceling is the worst day of my life.
You know what, sir? I respect that.
Football guy.
Football guy.
If the SEC cancels, I just want to see what Mike Leach says. That's all I want.
He's just gonna post a meme. Flop out
like a 2012 Facebook meme. Oh
Dude,
yeah.
Whenever he got in trouble for that one meme, and now he stopped posting them, the world's ruined. That's when you can handle Mike Leach memes.
One thing I think that we are going to have football, though, you guys saw what Trevor Lawrence posted. As much as I don't like the man being a South Carolina boy, he had a point.
Future Carolina Panther, Trevor Lawrence.
He basically said that students are going to be out and about anyways if they're football players. So wouldn't it be better to have them tested every day and to keep them kind of contained rather than just letting them out into the world and snuggling each other or whatever they do?
Yeah, no, I saw Saban said something of the same sentiment that
Yeah.
I saw. So it honestly makes sense to me, but I feel like that's going to be a lot of extra money to have to pay for all this player stuff and all that. And then,
they make enough money every year.
No,
and
I know
if
they
they're
obviously
canceling
will.
other fall sports, then they'll have the money for testing.
Yeah, well, they need the money from football.
Exactly.
I don't know how it works out with all the student thing, and it's like, because since it's like not, I don't know, since you're students instead of like workers, I don't know how that works.
This is
out.
depressing. Let's move on to something more fun. So we've got some less depressing news on the NFL side. It looks like the NFL is definitely going to happen.
It's definitely.
They've got all their testing figured out. The NFLPA's agreed on the protocol. All the players that have been on the COVID list are starting to come back and practicing again. Like Eagles had like 3 players and Doug Peterson, Dougie P.
Well, a lot of people I knew they put on the COVID list to help give them like an extension, kind of if they wanted to opt out or not. Which a lot more players opted out than I thought. Like not like big name players.
Yeah,
I can't remember them all now, but I saw Eddie Goldman dropped out along with some others, which
I think we're still going to have enough stars for it to be a fun year.
Oh, easily.
It's still going to
stars.
count as an NFL season, whereas you can argue that the NBA and the NHL is kind of iffy as a full season.
Yeah, the only thing that could maybe stop that from happening is if like 3 or 4 quarterbacks drop out before the season starts.
Well, and it's no like superstars. It's just like if you watch football, like
you'll hear their names,
like meaningful players where you're like, oh shit, he's not playing.
Yeah,
but it's like there's not going to be anybody like.
And it'll give
insane.
Rookies a good chance to show what they can do too.
Yeah. Well, it's just
There's going to be less rookies this year, though.
Definitely. I think practice squads are going to be exciting, though, especially if players do get COVID.
Yeah, practice
bring in
squads
new
do
rookies.
mean something now.
Yeah. And with the turnaround in football, you have a week to quarantine, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you can really, if they need to, they can extend the season by 2 weeks to play any games that need to be made up.
Well,
and it's not going to harm the product at all.
Have you seen with all the college football canceling, they're going to play Saturday games.
Exactly.
Which I'm so excited about.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I wish they would... Dude, if it were up to me, they would just be spread out like one game by one game through like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You could just watch each game in chronological order.
Like the NHL is doing and the NBA is doing.
just-
I would love that. I would love to sit down and watch football for a full weekend.
See, I don't have Friday classes, so I mean, just start at like, noon on Friday,
yes.
go all the way down. Everything's
all the way
televised, no problem.
Yes,
just
please.
Not even different channels. You just turn on one channel, sit, and do not move.
So some signees we've got. Eagles signed Vinny Curry back for a 1-year deal.
Everson Griffin to the Cowboys 1 year, $6 million.
And George Kittle got his paycheck.
King.
Best tight end in football. Good Good on him.
Best blocking tight
Best
end.
tight
Best
end
tight
in
end.
football.
Best tight end.
Best tight end in football.
But he signed a 5-year deal worth $75 million, 40 guaranteed, and 30 at signing.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of money.
Whew.
It's a wide
It's a lot
receiver
for a tight
contract.
end.
Yeah.
It's a wide receiver. Well, I mean, he was their best receiving threat. He's
But
Oh,
he's
yeah.
basically a left tackle mixed with a wide receiver.
yeah, no, he's insane.
So-
That's what
Yeah.
makes him the best tight
Yeah.
end in football.
I love that man. He's fun to watch.
Just say
He
it.
is so good.
Just say it.
Zach Ertz.
Oh,
No!
you're
No!
holding up for Travis Kelce.
That's who I thought you were
No.
going for too.
No, Travis Kelce definitely is number one.
Would you
Kittle's
like
number
to?
two.
No,
would you
Kittle's
like to
easily
pay Zach
Ertz is
Ertz?
3.
How much is that? $15 million a
No.
year. So then he's
No.
not the best tight end
And
in
that
football.
was very fast.
I think he deserves like $12 million a year.
Dude.
Ertz. He's a great possession tight end, but when it comes to blocking, he's not very good. When it comes to deep threat, he's not very good. But
See,
those short yardage situations,
when-
you want him on your team
when's his contract up?
this year. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think they're
Or
going to
next
re-sign
year.
him
Next year.
because they've got Dallas Goddard, right?
Yeah,
Dallas
I have
Goddard.
seen that.
And he is Dallas Goddard is incredible too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he still has a lot to learn though. Goddard's still one of the better tight ends in the NFL. So we are blessed to have 2 great tight ends. But
if only they were wide receivers.
oh yeah, hey, I'm excited for our rookies.
Who did you guys draft?
Jalen
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Reagor,
Oh yeah.
and we got the kid out of Boise
Yeah,
State.
you guys drafted 3 fast as hell
Yeah,
receivers.
and
then
I'm
traded
very
for Marcus
excited.
Goodwin, who opted out.
Yeah, but that's okay. Give the rookies some time to shine,
Dude.
as I said.
I know Dylan was a Jalen Reagor
I
stan.
was, yeah. Wide receiver 3.
Dude, that
He
He'll
was
be
good.
wide receiver too.
3?
Yeah.
He'll be wide receiver
Which
too.
of the
Did
big
you
3
watch-
you have below him?
Did you watch the Oklahoma State game?
No, I do not think.
That dude, he dominated. It was every single snap, dude.
Dude,
I think they
seen-
might move Alshon inside and put
I had
Reagor
Judy 1,
on
Lamb
the
2.
outside.
You had Ruggs below.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Dude, I
I've
was
seen
a
a couple of
big
people.
Ruggs
I
that
guy.
might have moved Ruggs above him, so he might have ended as wide receiver 4, but I'm not sure.
I had Ruggs, Lamb, Judy. I was a
See, I
big
think I
Ruggs
finished
guy.
with Ruggs in my top 10, so I'm not sure he ended as my wide receiver 3.
Yeah, but no, Rager is a beast, man. I
Yeah.
love that pick.
He's better than Jefferson.
So what else do we got going on? Russell Okung might retire.
Yeah, traded a Pro Bowl
Well,
guard
I mean,
for.
both he and his agent said he wasn't going to retire.
Yeah,
So
but
Dude, it would be really funny if he did. If you
that
gave
would
up,
Honestly-
suck.
you lose money and Trey Turner. that's what you got from that deal.
So thing is, though, we're tanking. So
it might actually be better.
would him retiring help us get Trevor Lawrence?
Let's not pretend like he
Or
would
just-
stay healthy during the season, even if he did play. He'd play about
No.
2
I mean,
snaps, tear something. And
I'm
he's done it.
fully expecting Teddy to have a 20 touchdown, 15 interception season, and then Matt Rule try and justify having him back next year.
Disrespect to Teddy. I expect Teddy to have a good season.
Yeah,
No,
I
if he
say
has a good
25
season,
and 10.
I really don't
I
want.
think that's more realistic.
He doesn't throw picks, man.
Yeah.
I wish Teddy Bridgewater wasn't on the Panthers, so I didn't have to say this, but I hope he has a horrible season.
You wanted Will Greer to start?
Because no, I did not. Because he is
Wouldn't that be the
garbage.
best for the tank?
It would be the best for the tank, but I also
Come
don't
on.
like him as a player. So I,
Um,
if we could have Teddy Bridgewater throw a lot of interceptions, so that
on purpose.
not on purpose,
Not on purpose.
You want him to ruin his career.
basically. I see that. I wish he wasn't on the Panthers.
I hope he
so
never gets
You
paid
should have
again.
signed Jameis then.
I want to like Teddy Bridgewater, but I also want Trevor Lawrence more.
What that man
So.
came back from, I can't even imagine.
No,
Teddy
That
Two
knee
Bones,
tear?
baby.
I love Teddy Bridgewater, but
Teddy Icewater.
I
You're gonna throw all the shade at him.
I want Trey Lance. I want Trevor Lawrence. I want Justin Fields. Sorry, Teddy.
I think Teddy's gonna be too good, and then you're not gonna get any.
Speaking
of,
of,
this.
That's what I'm
And you're gonna
hoping
be-
doesn't
You're
happen.
gonna be stuck in purgatory.
That would be the worst.
Speaking of Panthers or former Panthers, Sean McDermott also got a contract extension.
He could be your head
Good for
coach.
him. Joe Brady's our next head coach, so
Yeah.
You're gonna fire
Yeah.
Matt
They're grooming
Rule.
yeah, we're gonna pay him $50 million to not coach us. So
And I also saw this. Adam Schefter, I think Adam Schefter tweeted it out. But Ezekiel Elliott's launching his own line of golf balls.
Who's gonna buy that?
I don't know.
I don't feel like golfers are really in touch with Zeke.
I mean, Cowboys fans.
Yeah,
Cowboys
I guess,
dads?
Cowboys fans, but I don't know. Zeke doesn't seem like somebody that translates us over to golf very
Yeah.
easily.
I don't know. It was a weird announcement, in my opinion. It's got his face on the golf ball. It's got,
Just
but
for
it's like a
people
silhouette.
who just want to beat the shit out of Zeke.
Perfect for Eagles fans. Oh, I just want to take my driver.
But then at the same time,
you're
you'd
paying
still be.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll steal some.
I'll break into his house and I'll hit him. Actually,
Golf club and
For
everything.
legal reasons, this was a joke.
no, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Jake's serious. Somebody stop this man.
For legal reasons, Jake is the one that made the joke.
Jake planted anthrax in Tony Romo's bag once. Jake tried
All
to
right.
have Dak Prescott assassinated.
So that's pretty much all the news we've got for our major sports, right?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's going on unless I'm
Next
having a-
time, we'll be in another setting.
This isn't the end of the episode.
It isn't?
No.
Oh,
We
What
got a
else do we have?
segment.
Yeah.
So we did contenders and pretenders for NFL and
yeah.
our first show. Now we're going to do it for college football.
Now we're gonna do it for something that doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
For something that's not going to happen.
Sport that won't be played.
We can already eliminate. Let's just finish the show. We can already eliminate the entire Big Ten and Pac-12 for obvious reasons.
And then we can eliminate the SEC, the ACC, and every other thing for obvious reasons.
So that leaves Memphis.
Mike Norvell's coming
Sunbelt's
back.
playing. The Sunbelt's playing.
Who plays in the Sun Belt?
App State.
App State champions.
App State contenders.
Yeah, they're gonna make the
All right.
UCF shirts.
So we'll go contenders this way, pretenders this way.
Okay.
All right.
Contenders.
My contender, I'll try not to go obvious with Alabama or Clemson, but I'll go Florida. I've seen a lot of good things coming out of that program. They're in the SEC, so they're obviously good. I think Florida can win it.
My contender is COVID-19. No. I don't know. My contender, this is a very big if. If not, then it's obviously going to be Bama or Clemson. I don't think the other teams will get enough people
I think
back.
it's.
All right,
Well,
let's
I don't
just
think
say
one of
we
those.
can't pick those
Yeah.
two teams.
Yeah. Well, and because I don't think enough players are going to come back to their schools besides Bama and Clemson because they have the choice. But if Justin Fields transfers to LSU,
Not happening. Not happening. Way too late for that to happen.
then it's LSU. Easy.
Ohio State's going to go to the SEC anyways.
Jamar Chase is coming back to LSU. All they need is Justin Fields. Who says no? I would love it.
North Carolina Tar Heels.
Okay.
Sam Howell,
Brett
King. I mean, they've got a really good wide receiving core too.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I am excited to watch UNC football this year.
I am excited to watch them too. I've been pulling for them forever, and they've never been good, except for 1 year with Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah, no, they were good at I remember they beat Georgia Tech one year when I was a huge Georgia Tech fan. Actually, several years. They used to be nasty.
Pretenders, Clemson,
Clemson.
South Carolina. It's gonna win it all.
Yes.
Nothing else to say
That's
there.
what I
why
like
they
to
were
hear.
your contenders, right?
Yep. Sorry
what-
to break it to you.
That's why South Carolina was your contender, right?
Yeah. Mhm. Yep.
Not North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
North Carolina's
They
going to
both
the
are.
ACC, so.
See,
Alright.
South Carolina has a chance to be ranked this year because
That is
every
true.
other.
There's only going to be 25 teams playing in the entirety of college football.
So I mean, let's get real.
Go
Yeah, they don't
Cox.
stand a
Yeah.
chance. Ryan
We're gonna
Olinsky,
have. I
baby.
mean, we're gonna
Who's your
have some.
pretender?
We're gonna have some 4-win teams in that. So
Yeah.
South Carolina.
pretender is LSU if they don't get Justin Fields because they'll be garbage without Justin Fields. They'll go back to no quarterback LSU.
Rip.
Yeah.
My pretender is going to be Nebraska because they want to play,
Yeah,
and they're gonna find a way to play, and they're gonna go 2-8.
Even if they scrimmage themselves.
They're still gonna go 2-8.
Both teams go 2-8.
So that's our show for this week. It was a shorter one. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share, whatever.
Bell.
Bell. Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah. No. Oh, he's talking about how he's going to come back and do something good, which
Nope.
is not true. He plays for the Jets.
Yeah, that's our show.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Follow us
Or listen.
on Twitter and Instagram
At Jake C. Arnold.
at the real AIDS boy with an I.
At DJ_JA.
We ran out of
2.
We ran out of storage on there. We're moving to this camera.
You're gonna have to play this camera.
At DJ Jax _ no. Whatever. You know what it is.
You just put it on the bottom.
Yeah, put it on the bottom.
It's on the bottom.
It's-
You should really change your handle to something that's easier to remember.
yeah.
I've changed it like
Yeah.
every month that I've had.
Wasn't it like NBA Jax at one point?
Yeah.
Like that's simple, easy, fun.
I remember during draft season, it was DJ, and I was like, he's trying to steal Daniel Jeremiah. He's trying to get the hype.
All right,
All right.
that's the show.
You know where to find me.
You're not gonna do
Yeah.
your signature sign off. All right,
What's that?
you get smooches.
Smoochies. I just typically do that because that's how I say goodbye to people.